What's going on, everybody? This is Jackal, and today I'm going to give you the first impressions and the elephants in the room in regards to Infinite Warfare. So let's get right into it. With the hit detection, the one thing that a lot of people are talking about, it seems to be kind of on point, but when you see it slow down here, all my shots are hitting him after in the spot that he was previously in. Now this one's a little bit more tricky as my crosshairs are on him, but they don't hit, and when they're not on him, they hit. So I've come to find that it's actually in regards to the trajectory of the bullet. Once the bullet itself actually travels and hits the target, that's when you get the hit marker. The whole wall running thing, it could be kind of funky. So the hit detection is still very much Call of Duty-esque. You're gonna see a lot of, or hear a lot of hit markers pop up, but you might not actually be hitting them. I don't know, it's just same shit. Now, with this game, I feel it put the final nail in the coffin in regard to sniping. As you see here, everybody's just running around, jump shotting, quick scope. There is no sniping in the game, it seems. It's like when you were a sniper rifle before, you were scared when people ran up on you. Now, that's not the case. People willingly take out the sniper rifle just for the hell of it. And this bullshit, look at that. Like, he got me like, I mean, fucking come on. There's no sniping. Just give them hunting rifles and call it a day, like, for real. Now we're gonna go into the game sounds, specifically the weapons, and in my opinion, they got really lazy with it because a lot of them sound the same, just different tones as far as the bass goes, as you'll hear. So out of the three submachine guns, the one that's kind of the P90 is the only one that kind of sounds different, but I feel like it's only because of the speed that it's being shot at. And as you can hear here, single shot, it still sounds very much the same as the other ones, but the speed that shot at, you hear the bass and everything hit rapidly, so it just sounds different without it actually being different. And even this payload right here, the Warfighter payload, I feel is still the same sounds. They just up some of the treble and bass a little bit. That's really all it is. The electric guns sound extremely similar to the assault rifles. Like right here, it switched off. Bet you didn't know that this was actually the Volk, and this is the Wreck, but they sound identical. The electric guns, I'm willing to go ahead and give a pass because, I mean, they're just pure energy. There's no real difference in regards to them. The ballistic weapons, though, the change in the caliber of the ammunition, the barrel length, all this stuff factors in. So there should be more of a difference in regards to how it sounds. So I don't know. I really do not like that. You cannot tell what is being fired at you. The only class that sounds different from the rest is the LMG, because even some of the submachine guns sound very similar to the assault rifles. It's just a difference in bass and treble, like just the slightest differences to make you think it's a different like sounding weapon, but really it's the same thing. At least to me, it is the same thing. They just mess with the equalizer a little bit, and that's it. So I mean, in the previous Call of Duties, you had like the assault rifles that sounded, you know, you could tell, oh, that's an M16, that's an ACR, that's an FAL, that is an RPD, that is an M60 E4 light machine gun. Like, being able to know what a weapon is and then just having that oh shit moment, like, oh my god, like I'm being shot by a light machine gun or an FAL, like I need to duck really quick or figure something out. It creates that sort of mini panic, you know. And with these weapons, there is none of that. With the way the sniping is set up, there is none of that. People will be quicker to pull out a sniper rifle instead of a pistol and just like blast you with that instead, in the hopes that they get with that aim assist quick scope. And it wasn't like that before. That shit really only came out until like Modern Warfare 2, and even then it wasn't to the extent of it is now. Now it's like, you know, fuck it, might as well just run with that and you'll still get by. So it's just really, this shit is just annoying to me how they have everything just set up now. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Moving on. We are going to take a look at the Phantom, and just, I want to see if you guys connect him to anything else. Alright, so now that that little intro is out the way, just take a look at him, look at his gear. You know, he has this stuff on his forehead, on the side, shoulder mount, whatever. You know, has a sniper rifle. He could, you know, visualize enemy positions, which has been showcased in the game. He could be, you know, camouflaged, all that other good stuff. He also has an ability where you can mark targets, which prevents regeneration for 5 seconds. You know, he has a rear guard, so his back, you know, is armored up, I guess you could say. And his heightened senses is when he's laying down, he could hear jumping, running, all that other good stuff. Kind of like awareness, if you will. But just take a look at it. Does he look familiar? If not, I'm gonna help you guys out here a little bit, okay? So look at his head camos, or his head options. Alright, change of color so far. Alright, little thermal mask. Oh, look at this. Look familiar at all? No, maybe not. You know, a lot of boonie hat there. Maybe that's a throwback, a reference there to something. Maybe, possibly. Alright, well, if you guys have not figured out what I am alluding to, either one, you don't know the movie or character for that matter, or two, and I don't know how you haven't seen him, but basically it is the Predator. This guy is Infinity Ward's reincarnation of the Predator. He has at the top right of his head a little scope looking thing, which to me, coupled with his sniper rifle of how it fires, is the Predator laser with the 3 dots. And we'll get into the sniper rifle fire a little bit later when I show you. And in the left there, his little cannon looking thing is similar to the plasma cannon for the Predator. So the only thing is that right here with the Predator face, which you can see you have the mandibles and the teeth there, that looks so much like the Predator. Even the abilities, when you think about it, the active camouflage, his payload, like I mentioned earlier, has the 3 dots, which we'll see here soon enough. But you have the active camouflage, that heightened senses, and just being able to envision the enemy and where they're at. That's just sounds like thermal vision of the Predator when he is unmasked. So here's the 3 dots right there, upside down, Predator, lasers, and even those 3 lines when he's hip fire mode, that's the other version of the Predator laser as well. So it's like they took the idea of the Predator, took a whole bunch of it, and just made it their own. Like, I mean, they didn't even really make it their own. They just, in my opinion, they just kind of like ripped off the Predator and just reskinned them. Like, that's basically all it is, in my opinion. And let me know if you think otherwise, or what you think in regards to everything I've been saying, the sniping, all the other shit. So on to my impressions of the game itself. It is the beta, 2 weeks out, the game comes out. So this game is damn near completed, if it's not completed already, with just a few minor things to fix. So I would say this is probably at 90% done, roughly. Now, fun. Is the game fun? It can be fun, but more often than not, it's not fun for someone like me, just for the simple fact that I like to be a slight bit more tactical. The game like this is more of an arcade shooter as opposed to a simulator, like Rainbow Six Siege. That's more of a simulator than it is arcade. I mean, it has some arcade elements to it, of course, because it's a game after all. You know, it has to be a game. But with Call of Duty, it rewards the running, the jumping around, the double jumps, all this other bullshit that they give you. It rewards you for doing all that to, you know, the most that you can do it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just annoying to someone like me, because although I can do it, I just feel like that requires not a lot of skill to just dash around and then just shoot, and you have so much aim assist helping you throughout the entire thing, and it's, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Now, graphically, the game is great. The graphics are very good. I mean, compared to how to other games like Black Ops 2 and 3, this doesn't necessarily feel like or seem like it's just like updated colors or what have you. Yeah, there are going to be some similarities with the character models in certain ways how they move. I mean, because if it works, why, you know, if it ain't broke, why fix it, type of thing. But I also feel like they took just a little bit of extra time with the graphics and just a little bit better for this current generation of console. Now, as far as the game mechanics go, the hit detection, I already talked about it a little bit. It is good, but it could definitely be better. It could be hit and miss sometimes, like you saw in the very first clip. I was hitting the guy when his character model was actually away from my crosshairs, so I was like hitting him where he was at. And then there was another one where I was hitting the guy when my crosshairs weren't even on him because of the bullet trajectory. It just, I don't know, it's just very weird how it works out. The wall runs, you can see here, very fluid, dope. You could wall run on damn near everything now. If there's a wall there, try wall running. Chances are you're gonna wall run. The double jumps and the sliding, all very fluid, especially if you're used to it from Black Ops 3 and whatnot. You're definitely gonna know how this works here, and you'll be golden. Like, nothing to worry about. One gripe about me though, for sure, not about me, but like about the game that I really hate is the recoil, the flinching, especially with sniper rifles or damn near anything. Like, if you're getting shot, there's no way you should be able to just still maintain your aim as if you weren't getting shot at all. There have been many times when I'm shooting at somebody with an assault rifle and they're carrying either an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, especially a sniper rifle, and their aim, perk or not, whether they have that marksman perk or not, and they are still able to hold that aim like like it's nobody's business. That shit to me is just fucking ridiculous. But anyways, overall though, I'm gonna end this video now, but overall I give the game so far about, I want to say a 7 out of 10, like a low 7. I'd say more like a 6.5 out of 10, just because there's a lot of shit that could be done. It doesn't feel, there's no sniping anymore. It's just all running gun style, which it could be fun for a minute, but that, I mean, that shit gets tiring. Like, you're playing a military type shooter, there should be more of a military feel to it. The sounds in the game are too similar. There's no difference between being shot with one SMG to another except for the rate of fire, and it's just, I don't know. There's just a whole lot of shit that they could have fixed, in my opinion, or done differently. I should say, not fixed, but done differently. So, and then like with the wall running and the arcade style, like I said, arcade style shooter is not really for me, especially when it's in a game like Call of Duty. I'm more used to the Call of Duty 4, you know, type of gameplay. You know, you have that arcade element, but you can still be tactical and still, you know, run shit without worrying about like having to run, jump, dash, and like, oh well, now this guy could jump over these fucking, you know, crates and like just pop you out of nowhere just because, you know, he feels like being, you know, hit you with the jump button. I don't know, I'm just rambling right now, so I apologize for that. In either case, yeah, I give this game about a 6.5, 7 out of 10 so far. Again, this is just a beta. I am going to be purchasing it, but it's going to be primarily for Modern Warfare Remastered, and if I end up playing Infinite Warfare a little bit more, I might change my mind, who knows. If you got a different opinion, if you played the beta, or if you got something to say, maybe want something to ask, go ahead and ask, let me know. I'll catch y'all later. Until next time, peace out, bruvs.